Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for hitting that play button. If you have not hit that play button in the last few days, let me kind of tell you what's going on right now. I'm still having my go win conversations with fabulous people. So I've been doing these quick videos around my blog posts that I've been doing at hettycoleman.com. Let me throw that up there for you real quick, just in case. hettycoleman.com. So you can see it right here. That's it right there. So if you want to check that out every morning by 8 a.m., I typically have been having some type of thought that I've written out on my blog post, and you can go check that out. Now, I don't know how long I'll do that. I've been on a run for the last few days, 7 or so. I need to figure out that exact number before I jump on and talk this thing just through. With that, I thought that I would go ahead and create some type of video that I can share on YouTube, Instagram Live, or whatever. Not Instagram Live, but not Insta Stories. Oh my goodness, Instagram TV. So share it on one of these. So you're watching it on one of those platforms, YouTube or Instagram. But you may have found the link on LinkedIn, Facebook. I will also share the link there. In a sense, this is not really something that I'm really laying out a true agenda for. I'm just getting on here and I'm talking through whatever my blog post was for that day. Today, I talked about having this particular thing in your leadership toolbox. Now, I define leadership like most people. I believe that leadership is influence. You can have either a negative influence or a positive influence. I hope that you have a positive one, either over an individual or a group of people. And that influence could be a matter of wanting to win a championship on the football field. It could be influencing people to grow a business. It could be influencing people to grow a community, a city. And in that, the people that you are leading have an influence over. I hope that you have a heart to see them live out a greater story. And that's why you want to see them in the business you're building or on the field with you when playing a sport or being in your city. Hopefully, as a leader, you're creating this influence, not maybe for yourselves and something that you're trying to build, but in that you want people to be a part of that want to be a part of it, and that they are having the opportunity to live out a greater story than that they would if they were not a part of whatever it is that you're leading. Okay. So, and then I think that great leaders, the best leaders, are leaders who serve others, meaning that you're not so much even out front, but you're pushing people from behind to make sure that they're adequately moving forward at the best that they potentially can. And in that, you're making sure if it's a team, there's multiple people, that they're doing this together. They're doing this in conjunction with one another. They're locking arms with the gifts that they have, the abilities that they have with other people and their abilities. And because of this, you're forming this great team. You're serving these people in that. You're influencing them in a positive way to move them forward. Now, I think this thing that I wrote about today, in conjunction with this, in conjunction with you're creating this influence, you're serving others, or let's say serving others, and from that serving others, you are creating influence. But when you're enthusiastic in doing this, because I think that people can be leading others and not be enthusiastic about what they're leading in, meaning that they value people, they want to serve people in this way to move them forward in whatever it may be. That doesn't mean that they're enthusiastic in doing it. And it doesn't mean that they're not positive when they're doing it, not that they don't have the right attitude when they're doing it. But oh my goodness, when a person is doing this, when a person is doing this and they're enthusiastic, there's enthusiasm when they're doing this. Oh my goodness. You as a leader Come on. Those are the kind of people that I love to follow. Those people who serve me, they're creating this influence in my life, and they're enthusiastic while doing it. There's something about having enthusiasm that draws people to you. It creates this energy that people just want to be around. So, as a leader, I say be enthusiastic. Now, this is what enthusiasm, from the definition that I know of enthusiasm, this is kind of how I've been talking it through. Enthusiasm is about truly approving of the thing that you're doing or the thing that you're working within. So, example, I live in a small town north of Oklahoma City called Guthrie. I call it Guthrie, America. And I am enthusiastic about, like, I approve of my town. And so when people see me or hear me talking about Guthrie, I mean, I have signs here in my studio. Shout out to Boutique 206 and Jameson Realty for giving me this space, for letting me be in this space. Shout out to them. But you can see I got signs of I am enthusiastic. I approve of my town, my city. Some people live in a city or community. People live here in Guthrie. They don't approve of it. But I, Hetty Coleman, approve of this town. I love this town. And when people are around me, they can sense that. They can sense that energy. And here's another thing. In this city, in this community, I try to serve people to move them towards the goals and the vision that the leadership of this city has. I try to move people. I try to serve people in a way that creates a better quality of life and education and creating events and things that people can be a part of. I try to serve people in that and creating this community. I do that with enthusiasm. I serve people, and oh my goodness, I hope because of this, I believe because of this, I'm a better leader. And I just try to get better at it. I just every day just wake up and try to get better at it. Now I don't do it every day. So I'm so human. You know, I'm not perfect in this, but oh my goodness. So if you're leading, lead in places that you approve of, because when you do that, there's this enthusiasm that comes with that, and you're going to be a greater leader. You're going to be, you're going to, yeah, I'm not even sure how to say it. I don't want to say it in the wrong way, but I believe that you're a greater leader when you can lead in a way that you're doing it in a place that you approve of. Yes, I think that makes you a greater leader. So I think what I'm going to do is write maybe tomorrow about how do you create this enthusiasm? How do I get to this place where I can be enthusiastic and not just leading? And again, I think you can lead with a great attitude. And I think that you can really do it at a superb level without so much approving, like that being your thing. I think you can still serve people well and move people forward in order that they can live this greater story themselves within whatever you're leading them in. So I believe that. I believe it. I believe it. So that's what today's uh, blog post was about at HettyColeman. Oh, let me put it up one more time. Let me put it up so you can see it at HettyColeman.com. Go check me out right here. Go check me out. Please, please, please. I'm going to continue to write. I'm going to continue to try to get better. And in this, I just hope that you can take something from this and go win. And go win again is about continue to start in those right things. Be consistent in those right things and allow for you to achieve the wins you want for your life so that you can live out a greater story. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Thank you again for hitting that play button. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, as always, go win.